of Buffalo is buzzing about Justin Bieber. He arrives here in town for his big concert at the First Niagara Center tonight. But a lot of parents, of course, are wondering, what are we supposed to do with all this information he has in the news lately and some of his antics? Don't worry. Our mental health expert, Lynn Shine, joins us. Lynn, I got to tell you, I thought of you immediately because my daughter was asking about Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus and who she's become. We talk all the time about Amanda Bynes and now Justin Bieber. The last week, I feel like we've been talking about all sorts of stuff he's been doing.
Right.
So when you got your young child who is loving this pop star or TV star or whoever for the image that they have on TV, and then when the real life news leaks out about some of the crazy stuff they're doing, they're going to come to you, or at least you're going to hear them talking. I hope they come to you, right? And that's always your best advice. What do we do here?
The most important part is understanding that from the very beginning, there's so many influences in our children's lives. And unfortunately, the people that they're watching or listening to on the radio have an influence. But the most important influence, and I say this all the time, is you. I mean, the fact that your daughter came to you and you took it as a given that, yes, they're going to come to you.
That's not all,
right. Not all kids do that. So that's the best part, is that they're going to come to you and talk to you. When you have that opportunity, and even if they're not speaking and they're a quiet child, it's up to you when something like that happens to bring it to their attention. Some parents, and I have a problem with that, still feel like, let's keep it out of our children's mindset. If we don't say it, it won't happen. And because there's so many influences, I think the most important part is talking about consequences. Because often they don't see the consequences. They see them living happy, healthy, exciting, fun lives.
The race cars and the tours and the this and the that. But, Justin Bieber's gotten pulled over a couple times recently. There was that incident with the mop bucket. He was apologizing to President Clinton. What do you say to that?
I mean, I think the biggest thing when you say to them is, look, even more than the arrests or being pulled over is, look what just happened to his reputation. And all you need to do is make a bad decision once, and it can carry with you from elementary school. If you were the child that was acting up in the classroom, it can bring it up from there to middle school to high school, and you have a reputation to uphold. So that's an important piece too, as well as the friends that you keep, all of those kind of things.
Well, and you mentioned consequences and the ultimate consequences. I know Glee fans everywhere are so upset the star of their show now found dead in a Vancouver hotel room. We're still waiting for autopsy results. We don't know what happened, but he has admitted to going into rehab several times and having these struggles. Is that a conversation you have with your child?
Well, I think that the most important thing, I mean, when you look at these people in Glee and you have a fantasy in your head about, and children create these fantasies, and adults do too, about what that life may look like. So when you say and you bring that up, how sad it is, we didn't know everything. And that he talked about being in a rehab recently, and look what happens in the ultimate consequence, like you said, it can cause death. It's not, for the short-term excitement, it can cause a whole lot of problems for you.
All right, sounds like these are important springboard conversations.
Very important.
All right, thanks, Lynn.
Thank
you. Very appreciative. We're going to send things now over to Emily and the .com check.